Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing a Halloween skull makeup tutorial. As you can see, I've already started off with a basic purple smoky eye, and from here I'm starting to outline my under eye bags to give it a sunken in look to my eyes. I tried to spend as much time as I could on these eyes just to get them super blended out, and I layered a lot of different colors like purples, pinks, because we are going to go for quite a monochrome purple look, purple skull. Next, I'll be moving on to my cheekbones using a really big fluffy brush. I'm going to be using those same kind of eyeshadow colors like purple, pinks, and I'm going to be contouring my face quite extremely and using my own natural bone structure to follow along to make me appear very skull-like. I then continued to just go around the natural features of my face, really just making a lot of facial expressions, getting in the folds of my face, exaggerating my nostrils, and really just making sure to blend it all out to make it look as natural as possible. Next, I'm going to move on to my temples and really just create a shadow, make my forehead look very sunken in and almost a little bit dirty. I'm going for a very old, cracked skull look today, like one you've just stumbled upon. I'm now going to go in with some darker shades just to exaggerate that contour even more, and you'll notice that I do this quite a lot throughout the tutorial, because the more layering and shading I do, the better it'll look and the more natural it'll look. Always make sure to take a step back when you're doing looks like this. Just make sure you look at it in lots of different angles and different lighting, because that'll help you get the most realistic skull. here I start with the nose. I started off with a liquid liner, but it didn't give the best payoff, so I moved on to a kohl liner from Essence. It was very black, very easy to use, and yeah, I just kind of free-handed it, just went with the natural shape of my nose that I could feel. For the lips, I used that same black eyeliner and I just roughly outlined it. Decided I didn't like how harsh it looked, and I just used an earbud to really just smudge it out, because my lips are almost going to disappear with this look, but I did want them to have an appearance, so I really just smudged out that black eyeliner and tried to just fade it out as best as I could. I then started to move on to the highlights. I got a very white eyeliner and I really just put that very messily under my eye, really just making sure to smudge it, because I almost want to eliminate that natural under eye and eliminate my bottom eyelashes. I also use that same white eyeliner to just as a base for my highlights. Very messily, nothing too particular. Notice how for my forehead you see how I'm frowning? That just helps me get the most natural lines, and it helps me put the folds where they need to go. So here you'll see I tried to do some lower lashes. I tried to make them look like my eye was a lot bigger than they were, but you'll see later on in the video that I don't like how they look, so I end up taking them off anyways. For the highlights here, I use a white shimmering eyeshadow, really just to make those high points pop, and you'll see I use it all over my face, just to really give that stark contrast. More and more blending, keep adding eyeshadow, blend it out, really just build up that shape and build up that color. And there go the eyelashes. Over here you see me realizing that maybe I made the cheeks a little bit too low, so I'm just taking more of that purple eyeshadow. I'm just bringing up my cheeks and making it look a little bit more rounded and a little bit more blended. Next, I'll take some black eyeshadow on a very detailed brush, and just using my spit, I just wet it to give it an eyeliner kind of look, and I just start to draw in cracks. I draw in the cracks around the eyes, eyebrows, cheekbones, so it looks like a skull that's just been discarded and cracked. Next, I just quickly add some light turquoise shimmer just to the high points of my face. And then we are done. Thank you so much for watching.